got a bonus video. My brother filmed all of this video, so he is the only person in it. He did the double crop planting. This was a good experience for him to get some time under his belt running the planter. He planted all the double crops, and this is what he filmed. Enjoy.
All right, wheat's off the field. Had a celebratory lunch, and now it's time to put some beans in the dirt. All right, guys, I feel like it's worth mentioning. This used 2140 case that we bought to plant beans with. I think everybody knows that we've had issues with our opener bearings. I just wanted to mention though, at this point I've planted about, I don't know, close to 180 acres of double crop beans and into wheat stubble looking like that with varying degrees of straw on it. And this thing has actually been spot on. I mean, I haven't had an issue with an opener, no bearings going out. I just drug up for the first time right before I started filming this, and it was just kind of a fluke. Bearings are fine. I checked the to make sure that they were spinning freely and not wobbling or anything. I think we picked up a rock. I'm not sure, but just a random occurrence. Outside of a few flow issues, which due to we increased the population of what we're planting, had to bump up the RPMs on the bulk fill on the fan. Outside of that, this thing has been pretty smooth and problem-free for double crop beans. So fingers crossed, we got all the bugs out of it, and next year we won't have too many issues at all, if any. All right, so we're gonna unfold this thing for hopefully the last time. We'll probably have to come back tomorrow to finish. About 210 acres between two fields here. And my son has a baseball game at 4:30 today. So probably gonna have to come back tomorrow. Anyway, unfolding this thing for one of the last times this year. So I don't have a whole lot of experience running any type of planter. One thing that I don't know is kind of not something I'm gonna like on this machine. There are 9 steps that you have to go through in sequence to fold and unfold this planter. For all the beeping that the Pro 700 monitor does with regards to how this planter is functioning, there's one thing it does not alert you to. That needs to go on there and should not be off. Luckily, I saw it pop off, so I only went a couple hundred feet. You gotta get those couplers just right, or they won't seat correctly. So let's go out here to see if we actually ran a box dry. I'm gonna guess, nope. I would say that if it had run out of seed, it would have started beeping. So we caught it. Just gonna check all the boxes on this half to make sure. I think that hose would be 31 and 32 out there. Should be anyway. But just to be safe. Uh-oh. 17. Exactly backwards what I thought. That hose must control 17 and 18, or feed 17 and 18. 18 has seed, 17 does not, so. You know what, I decided to come back and check to see whereabouts we ran out of seed. There's row 17. Apparently it did run empty. Basically, I'm gonna back this thing up about 100 feet. Start this pass over. The other clutches shouldn't kick on. 17 should go on unless the monitor thinks that it was still planning. Alright, so we are locked onto our GPS AB line, and according to the monitor, it's 1 over here, 32 over here. Looks like number 1 is actually planting. Not sure why, unless we're just kind of off the mark a little bit, which it might be. 17 hadn't come on. Now all the other rows are coming up. Yep. I don't know. I guess we'll find out when things start growing.
Hey guys, a little bit about this clip BJ just shot. What he didn't know was, in order to get those 2 units to plant, he would have had to went to the clutch page on one of his run screens and manually turned on rows 16 and 17, because the Pro 700 has already mapped those 2 rows, so they were not going to automatically turn on. So there's going to be a bare spot there, not the end of the world. I mean, it really won't matter all that much.
All right, gang. I don't think today's gonna be the last day of double crop planting by any means. It's 4 o'clock. I'm gonna be leaving here in about a half an hour to go to a baseball game that may or may not happen because of what's going on out the window back there. Right there. Those clouds are somewhere over Chillicothe, I would say, heading this direction. Hopefully we get some rain here. We need it desperately. Things are getting pretty dry, pretty fast. I'm gonna take a late lunch and go get seed in the tender. So yeah, trying to play catch up now. We got about 100 acres to go. If I get rained out, that's actually, we'll take it. Yeah, we're not going to turn the rain away right now. We could probably get an inch of rain on this field tonight, and I could probably plant tomorrow. That's just how dry things are right now. But had a little bit of an issue with the seed tender engine. Little Honda, I think the float's sticking or the needle is stuck in the carburetor. Crankcase is loading up with fuel, keeps shutting off. So I had to do a quick oil change here in the field. Had a 5-gallon bucket to drain it into. It was super thin, so I don't know if it was getting hot and shutting down. Dad brought me a couple quarts of oil, put one in it, kept one in the truck just in case. So yeah, and it's like 107 heat index out right now. So yeah, good times, good times. All right, that's enough complaining. I'm going to get planting some beans. So I think it might actually be raining on some of our ground over there. It looks like on the other side of the tree line closest to us. And maybe our river bottoms are getting soaked, which is a good thing. I mean, you know, I know it flooded here a while back, but it's been really dry since then, so we could really use this. Keep it coming, rain. All right, so that bottom temperature right there, the 85 degrees, that's what the Challenger thinks the outside temperature is right now. There's definitely some rain happening pretty close because like 5 minutes ago, that was 97. Come on, rain. Come on, don't miss us. Earlier on during planting season, we put on 4 Yetter row cleaners on rows 1 and 2 and 31 and 32. That way, every down and back there would be 4 rows together that had row cleaners run on them. Brian didn't seem to think that, you know, he didn't really notice a whole huge difference when he was running first pass beans. Keep in mind, I hit a lot of our ground with the Turbo Max ahead of the bean planter and Dad with the corn planter. So, you know, some of that ground had already been worked up pretty well. But I think the row cleaners are really shining in double crops. Rows 1 and 2 and 31 and 32, they've been easy to find, easy to see where the beans have actually, you know, gotten through the straw mat pretty easily. Yeah, I think the row cleaners are definitely more in their element now and showing what they can do.
All right, guys, a little bit more on the Yetter row cleaners. In first crops, I thought they did okay. It was one of them deals where they would do as good as you had them set. So with the row cleaners, if I was going to put those on that whole planter, I think it would be worth it to invest in the clean sweep system where I can control the depth of the row cleaner from the cab. It just seemed like every field would be a little bit different. They'd either be going too deep or not deep enough. But when I had them set right, I really liked those. And I think with those, it would definitely benefit in a strict no-till environment for soybeans. And as my brother pointed out, it seemed to be doing really good in the wheat stubbles. So yeah, that was kind of my thoughts on the row cleaner. I think they do good. I would want to couple them with the clean sweep system, especially for the corn planter. We've always ran row cleaners on our corn planter. So yeah, that's my thoughts on those. But hey guys, thanks for watching this video. This is just kind of a bonus video. I didn't even know BJ took this footage, and I was clearing out the camera cards and I seen this, so thought, well, we probably ought to show some of the double crops going in. So that was the end of the double crops. He came back, I think it was over the course of 2 days, and then he got that field done. We finished our double crops, I believe, on July 8th. All those are planted, and yeah, they're actually, we did get a quick 1/4 inch of rain right after he got done. they are all out of the ground, looking good. I think we just got another half-inch of rain. This is July 20th, so they are getting timely rains. Hopefully we can continue that. But thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to thumbs up that video on the way out and or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll have another video out shortly.